It's Laser 101, the station with attitude, super duper morning show. We got a special guest joining us in the building, like I told you guys, Mr. Anastacio Baker from Baker Sweets and RuffENuff. They are here to talk about, well, he is here to talk about the upcoming car and bike show going down Sunday, the 24th of August. And like the ad says, where passion meets the pavement. This has been a passion of yours for a long time, Mr. Baker.
Many years.
Yeah, man.
First of all, good morning, and thank you for having me, Suppa.
Yes, good to have you here. So let's talk a little bit about this car and bike show that we can expect next week Sunday.
Yes. Next week Sunday, we're having an awesome car show, which is more or less, we are having it in town. Mm-hmm. It's centrally located, basically on the roadside. We're having it across from the Central Bank of St.Maarten and Curacao, which is in between Ketty's Kitchen and Jimmy's.
So that whole parking lot.
The whole strip that basically for Carnival that had the booths.
Yes.
The outside booths.
Okay.
That's where we were thankful that, we got permission to use that parking lot. And that's why it's free for everyone to show up.
Okay.
It's free. And you know what? The main reason for having this show is because there's a lot of talent on our island too, especially a lot of craftsmanship that's on a high level.
Yeah.
And we don't show them enough. So that's why I say, you know what? Let's just have one this year and then see how it goes. But I must say the response from the automotive world on the island, basically, it's been overwhelming. So the show looks like it's going to be a fun-filled, packed event.
Absolutely.
And we are happy to be here to share that.
Yeah, and we have a lot of car enthusiasts here in the island, whether it's a car show, whether it has a race going on, people show up. Some people might look at it and be like, oh, that's annoying, they're playing the loud music. Why would you spend so much money on your car just for it to look like that? But for you guys, it's a passion. It's a sport also in a lot of places as well.
It's $1 billion sport.
Yeah.
So basically, it entails a lot because I guess it's an expensive sport. But you know what? Everyone has their own, how should I say, their own throne. Meaning, it might be cars for me. It might be books for somebody else. Computers.
True.
Everyone has their passion, but vehicles and setting them up is ours. And let's not only talk about vehicles, as in cars, but bikes scooters
as well.
Yes, we have a number of registered bikes as well. I must say some of the top four-wheelers will be there. We have a number of those. So basically we're looking forward to seeing all who's gonna come out and show the support for this first annual car show.
Okay, what about you, Mr. RuffENuff? You have anything in the show? You have any cars of your own?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
I've been building cars for a long time, and at the show, I probably will display about five of my cars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, different models. So we have from a 1960 Volkswagen Bug, which is that one.
That's the one on the flyer.
Yes, that's a 1960. I have also a F100 pickup truck, a nice blue candy truck. That one, it's a 1953 truck, and that one will be also there. That one we have it on airbag, so it can actually drop right down to the ground. What else I'm bringing? We will be unveiling one of our latest projects there at the show, and that we will be doing I think around maybe 3:30, 4 o'clock.
Okay.
But prior to that, we'll have it covered down so that that when everyone is there, you can actually see the detail and the craftsmanship in this particular.
So it's an unveiling of something special that Sunday.
And what's the good news is a number of cars and bikes that will be at the show is cars and bikes that you've never seen before. So people build them and just had them put away. So there's an opportunity to actually get up close and personal with these.
So it's going to be mainly cars and bikes from St.Maarten, or are you going to have some people that actually ship their stuff over as well?
No, we're not doing that part right now.
Okay.
That will eventually come probably next year, the year after. However, we just wanted to bring the level of our car show, our cars up on a higher level.
Yeah.
And choose say, okay, this one is ready, that one is ready, that one is not so much. Stuff like that. So basically doing a selection of our own cars. Right?
How long have you been in this? How long have you been? Because I would never expect you to be because when I first heard about you or learned about you, you are a man, the suit and tie, always about business and everything, and then now I'm seeing a whole different light about you.
Yeah, when I put on a suit and tie for 7:30 in the morning, I take it off at 4:30.
Okay.
I actually convert into that other person and go to my garage, and from there, from 4:30 until 8 o'clock, I'm in my garage just doing my stuff.
Okay.
But it's a passion.
So the suit and tie is Anastacio, and then when that comes off, it's Stacio.
That's it. That's exactly it. And I've been doing it for a number of years. Actually, I've been doing this since I would say 95, 96.
Wow.
Around Lewis.
Okay.
Time,
what got you into that?
I always had a passion for cars, and the fact that I started with a Volkswagen Bug, and the fact that you can take it completely apart and put it back together, I think that was amazing.
Okay.
And when I went to study in the States, I left here in 97, and I studied in the States, and there's where my passion really grew into a professional level of craftsmanship.
Yeah.
There we had different clubs, but also there's where I learned to paint on a high level. So basically, I paint. And my
you do body work?
Yeah,
well, I got to scratch there and stuff. I'm here to check out there.
from rust spot straight up to the glossy finish.
Wow.
That is what I like to do. I don't really do it for everyone because it takes a lot of time. And
Right.
I tend to only work on antique cars because I can take my time and build a car from scratch.
Right.
So all of these cars that I'm bringing for sure, and a number of them that I worked on, all bolts and nuts was removed and put back on.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a real and basically some cars takes up to a year, 3 years. You know, my pickup truck, it took me about 3 years to build that completely from scratch because it takes a lot of money.
So it's kind of like when you have like a Lego set. You get the box, all the parts and everything, and then now you have to sit down and put everything together.
Yeah, and the good part about this, Suppa, when I see an old car or I see a project car, I could see it, the ending.
Wow.
You will be seeing the beginning, like, oh my God, it's a rust bucket. But I'm seeing what it's going to be like.
Product.
The finished product. So that's why I always look at stuff and I really study it before I touch it because I seen the details of everything.
Right.
So again, here at the show, we will have a number of those vehicles, and again, it's something to really see.
Okay.
You know?
How did you get your hands on these vintage cars? Like you said, you have the 1960 Beetle, you have the pickup truck, which is from 1953, right?
53, yeah.
Yeah. How did you get your hands on these?
Those two are sentimental vehicles for me because those I bought in the States, but I bought it from when I went to the States, a family kind of should I say, they loved me so much that they took me in as their brother and grandson. And the grandfather, which we call him Pops, he had the truck.
Okay.
And his son Derek, he had the bug. And unfortunately, I usually say this story and it's kind of sad, but Derek was always one of those that lived on the wild side.
Okay.
So I bought the bug from him. That was my first project up there. I bought it in 97 when I went up, and he and I designed like mentally how the bug should look with the candy paint and the rasta colors through it, you know. And he went to Puerto Rico in 2000, and he got in a accident and he passed away. Unfortunately, he used to love to ride bikes, but sometimes, you know, drinking and driving is not a good thing, and he was one of those on the wild side, and unfortunately racing, he didn't know that there's a little corner and he's going at 120 miles an hour and a lamppost took off his head.
Ouch.
So that was literally like my brother. He passed away back then, and again I built the bug exactly how we wanted, and his father eventually sold me the pickup truck a number of years after. So those two vehicles, I brought them from the States. But all the other ones is actually vehicles that we got here in St.Maarten.
So once you do these vehicles, because like you say, it's a project for you and whatnot, do you actually, like, besides this car show, do you usually drive them around? Because I don't really see them on the road. So a lot of people might say, why would you spend all of this money to do this project and then it's just sitting there?
Yeah, and that is what we really want to change, because I like to build them. I like to drive them as well, but I would drive mine on a Sunday or sometime on a Saturday. Not too much, because sometimes you're like, you know what, it takes a lot to bring them out of the garage and then you go down the road. It's a lot of attention as well. You build it for attention, however sometimes when you drive
too much attention.
It is too much. Right. But you know what I say, you know what, man, listen, we don't know if we guarantee tomorrow, so let's just drive them. So that's what I'm going to do now. All of them, we're going to be driving them a lot.
And now, when your projects, when you finish your projects, how much do you still go back and maintain them? Because it's not just sitting there in the garage covered. I'm sure you go back again, you know, you clean it up, you do things here and there.
Yeah, well, for instance, my Volkswagen Bug, I usually paint it like every 10 years.
Okay.
And right now it's due for a paint job. So, and you know, we always keep them tuned because we don't know when to bring them out. Like, for instance, if someone have a car show and we're invited, we're gonna take them out.
You need to be ready.
Yeah, or if there's a competition off island, they're ready to go.
Okay.
You know? So we also have them for that. A couple of my cars travel abroad a number of times and competed. I must say my green Volkswagen Beetle, that one there, it never lost a car show yet.
What?
It competed in the States a number of times. It competed against about 400 cars.
Wow.
And that's the winner right
That's
there.
the winner.
So we really, at that time, tap our backs like, yo, listen, we're really doing good work here. You know, to be competing on such a high level.
Right.
And actually won.
Okay. And do you name your cars? Do they have names?
Yes, that one is actually the Legend.
That's the Beetle.
Yeah, that one is the Legend.
Okay.
After Bob Marley, because the concept is Bob Marley.
Right.
And we're gonna be building a bike called Kaya, based on Bob Marley's.
Okay.
Kaya,
Right.
you know, and it will be all Rasta colors, and it'll be awesome. And pictures of Bob Marley in the bike.
Within the
that's,
bike.
That's one we'll be building for next year's car show.
Okay, cool. And what about the pickup truck?
Yeah, that one is Project 53.
Project 53 because
Yeah,
of the year.
Yeah, that's
nice.
Project 53, and it took a long time because it's detailed. Everything has changed. Whole suspension has changed.
Yeah.
Engine has changed. Whole interior has changed. So that one was a total project. So we call it Project 53.
All right. So once again, the Car and Bike Show, Sunday, 24th of August, it goes down with live entertainment, and it starts from 12 p.m. to 9 p.m. and it's absolutely free, free for everyone to come in.
Yeah, it's just we giving back to the car culture, trying to keep it alive. So that's the whole purpose.
And it's going to be happening on the parking lot on the Pondfill, right across from the Central Bank. So that's whole strip. So from Ketty go down to Jimmy.
Right.
That's going to be for the car and the bike show. So we can't forget they're going to have bikes. They're going to have scooters and cars as well that they're going to be set up. So you guys could take a look at them, take pictures. You're also going to have like a little, like I want to say, a little competition or friendly competition, right?
Yeah. First this car show wasn't designed for that, but then I'm like, you know what? Let's just throw in some prizes, and fortunately, we got some big prizes.
Okay,
we got some big prizes. We got like all $700 you'll be getting in shopping spree, for instance, from Napa.
Yeah,
you have another 500 from Auto Depot. So these guys these companies actually step up for us, and we gotta say thank you to all of our sponsors who actually make this, who understand that there is a car culture and we have to keep it alive.
Okay.
You know, so just to touch base on a few of them.
Sure, go ahead.
That actually help us on this journey. I must say thank you to Baker Suites, that's the biggest sponsor. Tropicana Car Rental, Pelican Beach Grill, the Harbor did an awesome job at helping us. I met you was talking about CTC, we are shipping.
Yeah.
Gotta big them up. They was one of our first sponsors.
Okay, good, nice.
Hasselhoff Flush Shop. Santa, she's the best designer to me. She designed all my stuff. Real Auto, Pineapple Pete, Napa, First Response, Genesis Music Sound. We can't let out rude because without the stage and the sound, we have no show.
For sure.
Auto Depot, We're the Flex, and Exclusive Car Rental. So those are our sponsors that actually helped us put on this wonderful show for the public.
Okay, there you go. So we have all the cars and the bikes already. They're registered and they're ready for next week, Sunday, August the 24th. Correct. So I'm sure the parking lot is going to be closed off to the public, so you guys could set up.
Yes.
From the day before.
The day before, at least we're actually starting to set up from the day before at around 5 o'clock.
Okay.
And again, there's a lot of parking. You can park on the ring road. You can park where the former, where the post office used to be. So we got ample parking, and we just want everybody to come out and relieve some stress, because I know this week is a bit stressful for us with the weather. So we want everybody to secure themselves, but also secure your vehicles, and then bring them out next week to show exactly what you can do.
Will there also be food and drinks on sale?
Yes, food and drinks will be on sale starting from 12 until it ends.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I know there was a little controversy that happened a few weeks ago where there was a car that was confiscated by the police playing loud noise and everything. Well, loud music, I should say, not loud noise, loud music. And I know probably many people have come to you to ask your opinion. What's your opinion on that?
Well, we've been doing song for many years, but on that level where it's after hours, it's a bit different. That is something that we've said that is, in my humble opinion, unacceptable. There's a reason why you put music in your car. It's to display, it's to park up, it's to, you can have your own vibe going on. But when it's 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and sometimes I must say, Suppa, I heard a car pass. I live in Mary's Fancy up in the hill, and about 3 o'clock in the morning, at time it woke me up. The car is passing by the ball field, and it is crazy how it was sounding. It was sounding like it was in my bedroom. So my point is, you can't be doing that, because again, why would you do that?
Yeah, it's an inconvenience
to everyone, to everyone, including your parents. So I'm saying that is something that we cannot and we will not. I don't condone.
Because there's a time and place for everything. And if you want to do it in a responsible manner, especially when you've been warned several times from the police.
Because even though you have to think on elderly, but also sometimes Sunday's church or Saturday's church, and you're gonna pass in front of church with music loud. Come on, you know better than that.
Absolutely.
You know. So that's it. And those type of things is where you always have bad apples, and unfortunately, that was something that we cannot accept because you're gonna spoil it for everyone.
Yeah, else. And you being a car lover yourself, you encourage people to be creative, but be responsible.
Be responsible.
Absolutely.
Be responsible. It's just like unfortunately alcohol. Alcohol can be good and it could be bad. Some people use it for the wrong things. And right now, the sound system that night was used for the wrong thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Mr. Baker, thank you for joining us today on the Super Duper Morning Show. And much success. RuffENuff presents the Car and Bike Show Sunday, the 24th of August, where passion meets the pavement. It's going to be going down from 12 p.m. to 9 p.m. Entrance is absolutely free with live entertainment, food and drinks on sale at the parking lot on the Pondfill right across from the Central Bank. Also, they're going to have prizes awarded for the best in-show car, best in-show bike, best paint, and also sound champ as well. So this will be the opportunity for you to play that sound of music.
We're going to have our next prize too. We're going to be giving. We're going to have best drift car. We're going to also have first registered person going to get something.
Okay.
First registered car, first registered bike is going to get something, and of course we are making something also for the best fabricator.
Nice. What about best dirtiest car? Because my own definitely could win that one. How we're looking right now?
Right now, no, we are encouraging cleaning your car.
Okay then, good to go. Well, Stasio, thank you very much for joining us. Much respect to you, and big ups yourself. Before you leave, the question of the day, we didn't get a chance to go through it earlier, but I know this weekend a lot of people might be doing this. When it comes to soups, which one is your favorite?
Soup, as in eating?
Soup, yeah.
Oh yeah, I love an oyster soup.
Oyster soup?
I love a creamy oyster soup. That is my best.
Dumpling or no dumplings?
With or without, it don't matter. I just love that. I just love an oyster soup.
All right. Stasio, thank you again.
Anytime.
And much success. And I know you have some other things that you're planning. So whenever you're ready, just give me a call and pass on by.
Will do. Thanks.
All right. Thanks, man. Ladies and 101 Station with Attitude, Super Duper Morning Show. Stay tuned. We got much more action coming up.